Good morning, guys. It's Eric here, Monday, June the 2nd. Happy Pride, everyone. Just thought I'd jump on here in the middle of my pre walk exercises. Just finished my goblet squat and I'm about to start do my jump roping before I do the 5 mile walk. Had an appointment today with my newly assigned heart doctor. So everything went well overall. Got some education. EKG is clean, getting me back on the low dose aspirin, which I got to take for the rest of my life, due to the clinical textbook heart attack I had in 2022. Still no damage. Learned something about cholesterol. My cholesterol is still high. However, apparently mine is genetic, and so they're going to do an lipro DNA test in 6 months to see about my cholesterol. So I'll talk to my brother about that if he knew something about that. But anyway, what we're talking about is being your own health advocate. My doctor, Dr. Gonzalez, she's great. She's great. The appointment was great, and she was great, giving me information and all that kind of stuff. And so we talked about this because she was very, very great that I had know some things and remember what happened to me and the information about the prescriptions and what's going on, changing my diet. Now that I'm on type 2 diabetes, changing my diet, working out, yada yada yada. She was appreciating that and appreciating me being my advocate. And I said usually on my YouTube channel, I talk about being your own advocate. And if you can't be your own advocate because maybe because maybe you are nervous or anxiety, things like that, you need to find someone who can be your advocate. And she told me that it's fascinating that there is something now that there are people who can be a professional health advocate for you because they know about the insurance, they know about the health system, and so on and so on. And I didn't know about that. So I may do a deep dive on that to find that out. Also, the heart doctor verified that I am no longer high blood pressure. I'm still going to test my blood pressure all the time, particularly since I'm on low dose aspirin. And they did 2 tests today, and I did a minute breathing, and of course it was in the normal range and everything. So something's wrong with the cuffs that I bought, so I have to find that. But again, please do not be nervous about anything that's going on with your body. And if you don't know anything, please reach out. Please reach out. I mean, I didn't go back to the doctor after I lost my job until I got Medicaid insurance because I had no money, no job. Even though my currently right now my only income is my Social Security income, and so haven't gotten any income from a small business yet. It takes time, but your health should be priority. It should be priority. And because I have a paternal nephew, my brother has a son. He's grown, but I'm hoping that my brother advise my nephew about our family health journey, so that he will be okay before he gets married and starts having children, which will happen soon. But I'm glad that the EKG, like I said, was clean. She educated me about the stent in my right artery, and it's actually technically not in my right artery. My right artery is okay. My left artery is 20% blocked. It's the third artery. Yes, there is a third artery that I didn't know anything. That's on the back of your heart. That was the artery that was 60% blocked, and that's where the stent is. And so they're looking at the plaque, and the plaque in the arteries comes from cholesterol. Of course, my cholesterol is high, and so they're doubling my prescription right now from 40 to 80 milligrams to get it down, which is fine because I was on it before. But I didn't know there was a possibility that it was genetic. So we talked about that. And of course, my family, my parents divorced when I was little, like around 1.5, and I didn't know anything about my family until my father passed away when I was 13, and then I met my brother and didn't know that I had a brother until my father passed away, and we've only seen each other twice at my father's funeral, and then right before he left the country when he was in the Air Force. And then we finally reconnected last year. And so getting some information about my paternal side, because of the paternal side is where my diabetes comes from. The paternal side, for the most part, is where my heart issues come from. And so you need to know this. You need to know this. And it doesn't matter whether or not you're adopted, or that your parents passed away. You still need to find information about your family line, because that is your health thing, and that can help you. So I just wanted to jump on here and talk about that. Thank you, Dr. Gonzalez. Thank you for Dr. Dew out in Kansas City for sending my records to Dr. Gonzalez. And I'll be seeing my PCP on Friday for some blood work and my actual general annual stuff, and see where we are right now. Hopefully, I will be off of insulin, possibly by this Friday, but not sure. I don't think so. I think it's too early. But we'll see. I'll still be on Ozempic because the regular insulin and Ozempic 2-punch, a 1-2 punch for my glucose sugar is working. I'm in the normal range. Won't know what my A1C number is until July, because that will be 3 months. And then Dr. Gonzalez is advocating that I go to vegan, and I stopped her and said no. I was born a carnivore, and I will die a carnivore. But there are some plant-based things that I still use, like Country Crock's plant butter. Love it. It tastes good, and it does not spike my blood sugar. It does not add anything to my cholesterol or anything like that. And I'll repeat it again. Country Crock plant butter. It's a little expensive. You can get it in sticks, or you can get it in a tub, small tub. Put it on your toast, cook with it. It is excellent. I only use avocado oil now. I do not use the seed oils anymore, sunflower or anything like that. Corn oil, vegetable oil, none of that. I only use avocado oil when I'm cooking part of my marinades, things like that. So I'm learning, and remembering some recipes that I can tweak and change for my diet right now. But that's all for now. I just wanted to jump on here about being your health advocate. And again, if you cannot advocate for yourself, please find someone who can advocate on your behalf, whether it's your health or anything else, but particularly with your health. All right. It's now on to the jump roping and then my 5 mile walk. And I will see you on the next video. Peace and happy Pride.